Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. So I'm Kathy and I wanted to do, it'll probably be a quick video on the saying that goes, God puts it in the I'll explain later pile, or it is in the I'll explain later pile. So I don't know if anyone's ever heard that. I think I heard it from when my mom passed. It was a really hard time and I was seeing a counselor, and I think it's her who said it, and it really helped me. There's so many things that happen just in our lives. It could be something right now that someone's going through that just doesn't make sense. It could be a tragedy. It could be a disease. It could be the loss of someone. And yeah, like I said, it really helped me that, okay, God will explain this later. And there's so many things, when you think about it, like during that time, I was thinking about, all these people I knew who had lost loved ones, maybe suddenly, maybe it was children they had lost, spouses, friends. If all you have to do is watch the news or look in your local community and just see, all the accidents that happen, the bad things that happen. Like just here the other day, there was a big dust storm. So where we're at in the United States, they get a lot of really heavy dust storms and windstorms to where you can't see at all when you're driving. So until you've actually seen it, like I can look outside right now and I can see the mountains, but when all this was happening a couple days ago, and it's happened since and it happened before that, just dust is getting stirred up everywhere from the fields and the farms and just wherever, and you can't even see out very far. So there can be really bad accidents, major pileups of cars and trucks. We're right by a very busy interstate that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast. And yeah, there was a storm. I can't remember. I think it was when we had a freak snowstorm. About a month ago. There were 20 semi trucks piled up on the interstate out there. And yeah, I don't know about fatalities with that one. There might have been one or two. And the interstate was closed most of the day in the section out here. And just the other day, a few days ago with the sandstorm, there were 3 fatalities, which is just awful. And, I'm sure those families, they might be, sorry, my camera's shaking because the wind is really blowing right now. But, I'm sure those families are just reeling with the loss of their loved ones suddenly. And one of the local guys was married, had 4 kids, and I maybe that's what brought that saying to mind. I was like, oh gosh, it's, for those kids and the wife and his family and everyone, if maybe they could be told, that God has that in the I'll explain later pile. And we don't always see what's happening right now in front of us with tragedies and just bad things that happen. And sometimes they can end up being a blessing in disguise, which sounds really odd. And I was going to do a video on that. That sometimes, really bad things, tragedies and losses can end up being a blessing. And of course, we usually don't see that right at the time it happens. But as time goes on and we can look back, it's like, oh yeah, that you know, that had to happen, and then these other things happened that actually worked out really good for the family or for whatever the situation is. So I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I know when you're going through it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's hard. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if that makes sense. That yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was that therapist. I might have even heard it from a pastor, maybe online, that said, you know, when we get to heaven, we, you know, believers in Jesus, we can ask, you know, why did this happen? Why did that happen? It could be, you know, bad things, maybe when we were a child. It could be the loss of loved ones. Yeah, just things that happen, you know, in everyone's life that often just don't make sense. You know, it's like, why did I have to go through that? You know, maybe something traumatic in your childhood, or even when you're a teenager or an adult, or maybe something right now. Yeah, we just don't know. I mean, God sees everything, has everything all mapped out from the beginning to the end. And to him, you know, it all makes sense. It's all lined up for our life, the path that we're on. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think, if that makes sense, if that helps. You know, maybe something that you can keep in the back of your head, that saying that, you know, it's in the I'll explain later pile, or God has it in the I'll explain later pile. And it's like, okay, yeah, because we're not in control. We aren't able to explain anything. So it's like, well, he's in charge of the whole universe and he has it all under control. So yes, we can all have a list of questions and things that we want explained, and I'm pretty positive it will all make complete sense when that time comes. So, all right. Well, hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you're subscribed. It looks like about half of my viewers aren't subscribed. It really helps out the channel and the algorithm to push the content to other people who might be interested. So, and please share it if you know of anyone maybe who might get something out of it. If not, that's fine too. So, all right. And leave me a comment down below with what you think, if that makes sense, or if that helps, or if it sounds ridiculous. So, all right. Well, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.